they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right to the air, here is Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Brady looking downfield for Jones. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A shotgun give to Fournette. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stuffed for the loss by Devin White. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Lions 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before... Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Inside handoff down to Fournette. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, hold 66. Rip. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Batchley up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, If you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Back it, reload! Ozzie! Ozzie!
Here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Wait, set!
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First down, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
No, 66 alert! Regular!
Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gone.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They'll try to run with Swift.
But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Jones has it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
It's a deep yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down Buccaneers.
Here's Brady to throw. Man open, here is Jones.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yo,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Goff now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On second down, Swift.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now it's gone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Hey, check it. Check it, reload. Ozzie, let me go.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 56.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Racing to the end zone. And he returns it to the end zone. Fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
He's brought down at the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneers first down.
On first and 10, here's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
No, 66. Regular.
Now Brady. Forced out to his left.
They'll find Fournette again here.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, it's Swift. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
22. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
450. 72. Hey, check it.
Brady going to look to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Hey, 66.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No, 66.
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Brady going to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.